Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody around the world. My name is Brouwer, and I work for a 5-year young scale-up company in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, called Brain Creators. Our mission is to turn AI technology into accessible software. And what it basically means is that we provide a layer on top of the edge computing technology that you have seen before in the other sessions, as well as the AI to come to business outcomes. And what we have seen in the industry is that so far companies have invested a lot of money in data scientists and building teams to build data lakes, get inside of data lakes, apply some sort of AI between numbers, languages, images to get to some sort of outcome. But still, AI was a bit of rocket science. And what we are seeing now is that this technology is at the tipping point of coming into day-to-day operations. But a lot of these projects and initiatives have stranded at an experiment. And this is why we developed Brainmatter, to act as a layer on top of this leading edge technology and AI, such that domain experts can work with it without needing to bother about the technology underneath. And we're doing this in a threefold pattern. We call that perceive, decide, and respond. So you need to take a look at an object, you need to visualize it, a place, an object, you need to give it a value. And if the value, based on the value, you determine whether it's acting correctly or whether you need to take an action to remediate. If there's an issue, what is the solution? So you need to respond. And this is the process we do. So the flow that we try to automate is you have a place somewhere around the world, a location, a manufacturing plant. You have objects, a conveyor belt, a cold mill, a road. It could be a smoke detector, some sort of object. And if there's an issue with that object, you want a resolution, and you want somebody to fix it and take an action. But in order to automate this workflow, you need to visualize the locations. It needs input. It needs input from you as a client or as a partner. You need to provide it with the visualization of the location. You need to provide it with the visualization of the object. And also the domain expert needs to transfer some knowledge about the object. And then Brainmatter can be taught a skill how he needs to interpret it and then hold it against a norm. And if it deviates from that norm, what is then the action that needs to be taken to resolve the issue? So you can apply business rules in Brainmatter. You can make the process explicit and you can automate it. And a ticket will be sent off to a person that needs to take that action. And that could be within your organization or outside your organization or within your ecosystem. The three benefits that Brainmatter provides, in this case for manufacturing, but it could be for any other industry as well, is doing more in less time and with less resources. And secondly, being able to take immediate action. And thirdly, to improve customer satisfaction. So once you've done that, and with Brainmatter you provide a solution, we have already built a couple with our partners. And this is an example of automated quality inspection. We have applied our perceive, decide, respond pattern on the workflow, and we try to automate that. Now let's see how that looks in real life. What you see here is an image. Could be location, the cold mill at Tata Steel. And what you're looking at, the object, is a steel plate. For me, it's just data, it's a picture, without any knowledge. As a non-domain expert, it doesn't say anything to me. But as a domain expert, when he looks at this picture, he can see that there's a sliver defect. But that this sliver defect, against the norm, has a severity light. So there's no immediate action needed, but after the process, it needs to be polished. But you don't have to stop the cold mill. This is data with knowledge. And if you look at the technology, what we do with Brainmatter, transferring this knowledge to data is key, and that's what we do. However, in the traditional IA world, this can be a very slow process. But with Brainmatter, it can be way faster. So now let's look how that works. Let's take a look at Brainmatter at work. So what you see here is how a project is being established in Brainmatter. In this case, quality inspection on steel plates. So what we are doing here are loading the images onto Brainmatter. Then we say, okay, what are the damage classifications that we want to monitor? Could be a ponsgat, a tiger stripe, name it. And then we will show a couple of examples to Brainmatter. What is a tiger stripe? What is a ponsgat? Such that Brainmatter can understand the visualization of the object and the damage. What you can do then within the platform are capabilities to accelerate this process. We call it exploring data. We have built pre-built AI capabilities into our platform to do, for example, sorting based on AI. So you say, okay, look, this is a picture with a ponsgat, and can you now take a look at my data if I have similar pictures? And so what it does, without touching any other data points or images, you can select or sort on all these similar features of a ponsgat. The effect is that you can basically select, we call it bullock annotation, hundreds at one time. So instead of doing one picture at a time, you can do hundreds or thousands at once. So it will speed up your perceived activity dramatically. So what you also can do, and during the session of Magic, he also talked about, for example, traffic systems, and how with Advantech technology underneath, we can look at automating that process. So what you see here is what we do for road inspection as an example. So we expect roads unraveling on holes on the roads, but at the same time, you could think about doing that for traffic signs, traffic lights, lightings on the road. And what you can do then is say, okay, look, I see now there's an anomaly. For example, the traffic light is broken, or the light is curved on the road. Where is it? Where do I need to go to resolve it? And then you want an alert being sent to a maintenance worker that he can see on the map where it is, that his work order is augmented with what he needs to do and what the issue is. It can be visualized, and he can take the action. Another example is how you can use Brainmatter at the edge. And we have ready-made solutions powered by Brainmatter, as you can see here on the screen. What you see here is a video recording, a surveillance video, at an airport where it looks at people. It gets the video as input, it detects faces, and then it anonymizes faces such that this video footage can be used for other use cases within the plant or within the airport or within your company. And this is technology that's being run at the edge. So how can you deploy Brainmatter? Brainmatter is cloud native, so it comes on-premise, it can come off-premise in the cloud, or it can be deployed in the edge. It's highly scalable, therefore, and it runs on open standards and open source. But it's also frictionless. Because it's browser-based, it can be installed in any environment. And because we have the technology that you have seen before at the edge, it also is highly performant where the data is located. So intelligent automation as inference servers can be deployed very easily across your organization. So why the combination of Advantech and Brain Creators? Advantech has the world-class edge computing technology, and combine that with Brainmatter's platform, you have an unparalleled value proposition for you as a client or for you as a partner. And so what Brainmatter can do for you is it can expand your business with new propositions in new areas or in new domains, or you can expand your existing business propositions with new intelligent automation capabilities, or you can simply automate visual quality inspection that goes manually and reduce cost that way, or accelerate it in terms of go-to-market. And you can do it both for visual quality inspection or asset integrity monitoring, as we discussed today. So, Advantech, brain creators with the Brainmatter platform, we have built edge solution ready packages for you. It's proven and you can start leveraging them today. We also have an ecosystem program where you as a partner or as a client can join. We will help you to enable, to use the technology. We will engage with you how you can implement it in your organization or how you can build your own solution on top of it that you can sell to your end customers. And there's an earning element to it. So I like to encourage you to join our brainpower ecosystem because I truly believe that collective brainpower is stronger than one. Thank you for listening. I wish you a great event and goodbye.